In this video, we're going to see how to create a counter in Python using dictionaries. So let's say we have an array of numbers. In Python, we call it list. So let's say we have a list called hand, right? And then I'm going to call them, I'm going to give some numbers here, 1, 2, 3, and some repeated numbers, 2 again, 3 again, 5, 6, 9, and 13. Okay, so let's say this is my list of numbers and I want to use a dictionary to create a counter, or you could also call it a Hashmap. Okay, so we're going to see how to do it. So first of all, what we need to do here is we need to initialize our counter. So let's call it count equals empty curly braces. So this is how we create dictionary in Python. Then for I in hand, right, in hand, what we need to do is count of each numbers in the in the list is equal to 1 plus count whatever value we had previously, and we need to get that value. If there's no value, we just need to say 0. Okay, and then what we can do is finally we can see our count, right? We can see our hash map. So for that, let's just do print count, and that will print our map. So basically what happened here is we initialized our dictionary, and for each element in the list hand, we are going to run this counter, and for each element we will keep a record or the count of each value. So for the first time, if there is no count recorded previously, for example for 1, there is no previous 1, correct? There is no value before 1. That's why we will just say 1 for this, and because this is the first time we are seeing it in the count, then we will say, well, the previous value was just 0. So when we do 1 plus 0, that would give us 1. So let's see how it works, and then we're also going to see it in a debugger, so that will clear a lot of things. Awesome. As you can see here, the output is nice and beautiful, right? But I want to run a debugger to see how it works. Okay, let's go ahead and run the debugger, and for this purpose I'm going to create a breakpoint here, and I would say run and debug. All right, interesting. Now what I want to do is I want to create let's say we can also look at here, because this is a simple program. Let's see, let's run this arrow here. So first time we have I equals 1, right? The first value in the hand list is 1, and the count of 1 is 1. So let's go next, and I is 2, the value is 2, right? And the count of 2 will be also 2. 2 is also 1, right? And again, let's see for 3. Let's look at 3. I equals 3, and the value, the key value pair for 3 will also be 1 for the first time. Okay, as you can see here, 1 has occurred for 1 time, 2 has occurred for 1 time, and 3 has also occurred for 1 time. So what happens next is going to be interesting, because 8 up to 8 is also 1, just like we did before, right? 8 is also 1. Now we are seeing some repeated value, which is 2. So because we already have the count for 2 up to this point, so whatever value this pointer will see, it will add 1 to whatever value this key had, right? Key was the 2. So let's see what happens now. As we can see, this is going to be updated. 2 is going to be updated to 2. Interesting. Awesome. So let's keep going, and we have 3. So 3 is also um, in the count previously, so we just added 1 to previously occurred the number of occurrence. And also let's keep going. I is 5, right? I is 5, and 5 we never saw 5, that's why we create a new count. And next is 6. We never saw 6, that's why we have 1. And for 9 is also 1, and so on and so forth, right? So 9 is 1, and if we do one more time for 13, 13 is also 1. All right, so this is how we create a hash map in Python, or a counter in Python.